Now, starting off the dissection, we decided to cut up the pig in order to figure out the true cause behind its death and how it impacted the body. First off, we decided to cut in a YV shape around the trachea using a scapula. After we went in with the scapula on both sides, we decided to go with the scissors, which was more precise, and it gave us an easy cut through the skin. As you can now see, a V shape is cut around the thoracic region, which we then pulled up and lifted in order to reveal the trachea and larynx underneath. Our next job was to cut from the umbilical region up through the thoracic region in order to make a connection between the umbilical cord and the top part of the Y-shaped cut that we had initially done. This incision allowed us to get a better look at the internal organs of the pig, as it allowed us to fully open up the pig in half, revealing all the organs underneath it. Our next step was to cut the ribs in half and lift up the chest plate in order to reveal the organs which laid under the thoracic region. We did this by cutting around the ribs into the middle and going at the sides as deep as possible in order to cut around the ribs and just leave the top part connected. By lifting up the rib cage, we were then able to see the heart, lungs, esophagus, diaphragm, thymus gland, and also major blood vessels. All these organs are protected by the rib cage, which shields them from physical trauma. The diaphragm underneath the chest plate separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. Our next step, after we had opened up the pig, was to then remove the organs itself from the pig. We did this by going around the organs and putting our hands between the spine and the organs themselves. This allowed us to get a good grip on them while keeping them safe and to remove them as we cut along the lining of the skin. As you can now see, we were then able as a group to remove the organs as a whole in one piece and set it to the side where we were then able to further inspect it.
In this step, it is crucial to provide a detailed description of both the normal and abnormal conditions of the body organs. Comparing the organs of our fetal pig to establish normal ranges helps in assessing overall health and identifying any potential issues.